Ahoy, matey. We had a rough go of it this week, to be sure. We come across a man of war, but avast ye. Her matey's done gone to Davy Jones' locker. 'Twas the gale, I imagine. Arr. We battened the hatches and barely survived ourselves. She was flush with booty and doubloons, so we pillaged her for sure. This round's on me, Tim the Collector. Ha ha ha. So's splice the main brace and let's get with it.
All right, Captain, you seem to be in a very good mood today. You must have had quite the haul. I can't wait to get into it and see what you brought me. What booty have you brought me? Let us see. While you go splice the main brace. I think that means they're going to get drunk on rum, but... All right. Nice. Right out of the gate. What if the Avengers had become pawns of Korvac, number 32? This is like my 5th or 6th copy of this book. I love this book. I think Korvac's got a significant future in the MCU. We'll see. Next up, I got Captain Marvel number 8. This is from 1968. It's got Akon, the organization, number 1, Tirzar. It might be the only appearance of Tirzar. It's the Akon race. Excuse me, actually. There is a date stamp on this, 919p, so I'm going to see if I can clean that up. But other than that, I got it. It's a decent book. So, Miss Marvel number 7. It's a Chris Claremont writer on that book, so pretty cool. Miss Marvel's always being exploited, it seems. That's like the thing with the Miss Marvel books. So MODOK is the villain in this one. Not my favorite, but I'll pick up the Miss Marvels where I can find them, especially if they're single-digit issues. 2001, A Space Odyssey number 1. Number 1 isn't the one you probably want to get if you're a speculator. It's probably number 8, but this is from 1976. It's an adaptation of Stanley Kubrick's film and Arthur C. Clarke's book. What's cool about this one is written and penciled by Jack Kirby. So very nice. I'd say it's probably a very fine copy. Avengers 110. That's covered by Gil Kane. Anytime that Cyclops is getting his ass beat, I'll buy that cover. Just not a Cyclops fan. Sorry, folks. No offense if you are. I get it. 113. It's first appearance of the Living Bombs. Excuse me, I'm still a little under the weather here. Probably the last appearance, because I think if you're a living bomb, you probably only get one shot, right? This is interesting because there was a mutant android embrace that got these people all in an uproar, and they strap bombs to themselves, and they take issue with Scarlet Witch and Vision. So, obviously it's a social issue that still exists today between androids and mutants. So, anyway, number 114. That's from 1973. It's a John Romita cover. Mantis. I don't know if this is one where she joins the team, but basically it's like she's, in my words, she's basically a hooker, and she's trying to like manipulate all the male members of the Avengers. So, not the same Mantis you see in the movies in the MCU. 116. I love this because it's got 2 of my favorite characters. One not so much, but Silver Surfer and Vision, awesome. Scarlet Witch, meh, but it's a cool cover. It's got the red background that a lot of the Marvel books had back in, the 12, 15 cent era books, 10 cent era books. It's pretty sweet. I like it. Nope. I think that might be a John Romita one also. 359 from 1993. It's the First Tabula. Everyone's got to get that book, right? I don't I don't know. It's got the Black Knight on it. It's pretty cool. Hercules. Then we're into some DC. First issue special, Manhunter. I don't know much about this book. It was one of those throw-ins to get my shipping down. It's pretty beat. I don't know much about it. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 268. Anytime I can find some books with a black suit, I will scoop them up. This is the first appearance, or only appearance, of Judy, whoever that character is. I am not sure. This is part of the Secret Wars 2 storyline. And then a couple really nice ones the Captain brought me. Amazing Spider-Man 35, Molten Man, Mark Raxton. So essentially, the Molten Man is captured. He goes to trial, convinces the judge to let him go because he's not going to do bad things anymore, in his words. So he gets out and does bad things. This is just stuff that you could write back then that just wouldn't fly today, right? So, Molten Man's kind of hot. Try to find that first appearance. Good luck if you can. I haven't. At least I haven't been able to find one that I could afford. And then Fantastic Four 67, featuring the power of him. Everyone knows this is Adam Warlock. This is the Cocoon that you saw in the Guardians of the Galaxy film, presumably. And a pretty neat book. This one's in really good shape. It's got some brown around the edges, and it's obviously not white, you know, but this is a nice... I have another copy of this. This is by far a nicer copy, so I might send this one in. I might press it first, send it in, get it graded. I'm going to put together a pile of books to grade here coming up. And this will definitely be one of them. Probably a Spider-Man, a couple Spider-Mans will go in that pile, and a few others. So let's set that pile aside so it don't flip over. The Tomb of Dracula, Lord of Vampires, number 40. Actually, it says Jana up here in pen. The Tomb of Dracula, Lord of Vampires. So this book is beat. Yeah, I think I overpaid a little bit for it, but I don't have any Tomb of Draculas, oddly. I had quite a few when I was a kid. I loved reading them. I read them. So did Jana by the looks of this one. So, have you the nerve to face the unexpected? Johnny Peril versus the Ultimate Assassin. I don't know much about this book. This was another throw-in for me. Boop. And then Weird Mysteries. I buy these up when I can find them. I found this one. Actually, the Captain didn't bring me this one. I found this one at my local. $3. I grabbed it. It's 20 cents. So I scooped it up. All right. Now, something I had asked the Captain to look for me, which he did come through on and did find. Marvel Team Up. And what's cool about this one, we'll kind of go through the issues for you. Issue 1 kind of got everybody in the Marvel universe on there. These were $2.25 cover price books. Number 2, Spider-Man and Wolverine. Number 3, you got Fantastic Four and Doctor Strange. That was number 3. I don't know if I said 3 or 4. Number 4, you've got Hulk and Iron Man. These are pretty sweet covers as well. I like them. Spider-Man, and I'm going to say that's X-23, but I don't know if that was the character's name at that point. I'm not a huge fan. So, Captain America. You got the shield craft up here above. So this kind of reminds me of some stuff out of Avengers with Black Widow and Captain America. It's pretty cool. Number 7, Spider-Man and Moon Knight. This is a really cool cover. I really like this one. This one's pretty sweet too. You got some Blade. Anytime you can get some Blade in there, I'm down. You know, I'll take it. Here's one. Luke Cage and Daredevil going to work. Now this is before all the Netflix stuff came out, so this is kind of cool. Precursor to that. And now you got a giant elephant. Daredevil, Spider-Man, Moon Knight. Elephants kicking their asses. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Wolverine, Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Nova. Got a little Nova in there. And I'm not sure who this is. I didn't do my research too well. The Secret of Titanus. Anus. Ooh, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man. Same baddie. Now this is the one that I bought this set for. Trying to find this book alone is tough. It's Robert Kirkman's Invincible meets Spider-Man. With Invincible, that's a show coming out on, I believe, Amazon at some point. Try to find the first copy of Invincible, you know, a 9.8. The book goes for some pretty decent dollars. If you're not familiar with the Invincible story, check it out. If you like Kick-Ass, you like that gruesome kind of story, really graphic, then Invincible is for you. It's very, very coarse. Number 15, you just got a multitude of characters on this one. I like the cover art. That's pretty sweet. Same team. Number 17. All the Avengers have fallen, or made of stone, or they're statues. I don't know. Here we go. Number 19, some Cable Wolverine action. Number 20, Captain America. America, he's back. All right. Number 21, I don't recognize that costume. Who are you? I don't recognize that costume. Who are you? Pretty cool. Number 22, this is a take on an old school Iron Man armor with the pointed points on the temples. Looks like he's wiping out shield agents. Pretty cool. I'm looking forward to reading this series. Another Spider-Man Wolverine battling that Iron Man armor. You got Spider-Woman wiped out, Iron Man wiped out. So these are pretty cool. I am really looking forward to reading this series. I got it, like I said, just for that Invincible cover, but this looks like a really cool set. I'm looking forward to reading this Marvel team up. I think it's like 2011. I'll double check that, but again, if you're gonna buy one, get that Invincible cover with Spider-Man. That's the hot one. That's the one you want to get if you're gonna get any of them. I'd say these are all near mint copies, so pretty nice. Last but not least, I got a little CGC goodness. 2 books. New Mutants 31, 9.8, and Plastic, number 2 in a 9.8 also. This is a Hilliard variant cover, Spawn Month variant cover. This one, it's not that it's that popular of a book or a great book or sought after, but it's Chris Claremont's story, Bill Sinkowitz's cover and art. So it's a cool book to have just for that reason. I got these 9.8s. I snaked them pretty cheap. The captain didn't bring me these. I got these off eBay. I can't complain about the prices on these. When I can find a 9.8 that no one's bidding on, and maybe I can grab a couple. It just makes sense. It costs more to grade the thing probably than what I paid for it. So, and it may not be worth any more than that, but I can see a little bit of value in it. At least it should hold its value, I hope. So anyway, that's it. I want to thank the captain for the booty this week, and everybody stay warm. Till next time, Tim the Collector out.